Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. And today, after my last video, I spent a lot of time talking about what's coming out in the future, what I'm thinking about, and I figured we would spend some time talking about what's coming, talking about some of my plans, and taking a look at some of these units. We already looked at Macherie and we looked at Lisette previously. We're going to take a look at some of the other ones that I think are going to be relevant. So let's go ahead and dig in. Now, if you guys didn't know, this stream is, of course, or this video is sponsored by the Amazon App Store. As you guys all know, there is going to be a community stream as an end to the 2020 Clash of Communities event. That is going to be this Saturday on Oron J's Discord, or on his Twitch. So make sure you come and join us. I'll be there. Deus will be there. Flip Method will be there. If you guys don't know, we are all buddies, we're all friends. It's going to be a good time, and what a good time to speculate before the 2.5-year anniversary. You can also support me by going to dig.gs/coins and using Amazon coins. If you guys don't know, you can save 20% on any Amazon purchases. Definitely check this out. Amazon coins, 100% the only way to play WoTV. So what am I looking at right here? What am I thinking about in the future? Because we talked very clearly about Queen Macherie not really being what I want to pull because of what's coming. You see kind of these units coming out. You see Lightning, you see Snow, you see Glaciala, you see Alaya, you see Summer Helena, Chunok. There's a lot going on. And in addition to all of this, we do have the Final Fantasy Tactics EX units coming out as well. That's going to be Agrius specifically for Ice. That's also going to mean that we're going to be getting Thunder God Sid EX, which, while maybe not absolutely incredibly powerful, is going to be definitely a factor when we go in here. So let's talk about some of these units. We're going to start off with Glaciala because there are some things going on with Glaciala that are different on the global side, because we do have Winter, oh my god, Luartha. I almost said Lucia. Winter Luartha. We do have Winter Luartha, who is also another wind-based spear user. And Glaciala is coming at a time where wind is already going to be really powerful and gonna be coming right after snow releases. So we have some things to think about here where Glaciala is going to be released after Snow, going to be released after Agrius EX, and Glaciala is a very powerful unit. If you take a look at her abilities, she has some Trick Lancer, Nightblade, she has crit rate up, pierce attack up. If you look at her skills, AoE resistance 20, has good defense penetration, can easily get 80 base defense pen, no problem. She has reflex, she literally has access to dispel everything. She has dispel fatal damage to targets, which is an AoE with 30% enhanced hit rate. She just has it all. She has dispel, auto revive, decreased wind resistance, multi-hit abilities. Like, she's so good, but the problem is she's so good right after ice becomes very powerful. And so while she might be really good, while she might have the unique effect of extending elemental chain by 1 turn for a target, PvE, she could be really good, but I don't think she's going to be a unit to wait for, or that is going to define kind of an element. I think we're in Wind's prime right now, and I think as we see other units like Alaya also coming out, we're going to see Wind slowly start to diminish. Taking a look at another unit here that is somewhat underhyped, I think, is going to be the Bikini Black Rose Helena. Now, personally, I'm really wanting her to come out. She gets access to some White Mage, some Paladin. I just think she has a very cool design as a character. She has magic attack resistance, penetration, and her mastery. I think she's one of these units where, you know, especially since we've had Esther, we know Thunder God Sid EX is coming out, we know Lightning's coming out. I just feel like she is going to be a good unit. Like, she's just going to be, like, maybe not the most powerful, but I believe she's going to be a baseline powerful unit. And especially with Esther as well, and then you throw Lightning in, you may consider you may not be able to fit her onto a Lightning composition in terms of like arena or anything like that. but you are going to be able to use her as a pretty powerful support unit. One thing to notice here in her passive, she doesn't have any spirit penetration, which is a little bit weird. That's one thing definitely to notice as you go through here. She does have 100% hit attack. All of her attacks are instant. They're not cast based. She does have dispel fatal damage. I think, you know, what I like about her is very similar to what I like about Macherie as well, is that she has access to her job level 25 ability. It's 100% hit, but it also absorbs 30% of the damage done. I'm not sure she'll be able to survive that hit. I'm a little bit doubtful compared to Macherie. I feel like Macherie is going to be a little bit more tanky compared to Helena, but I do like that it's healing oriented. I do like that she has access to sub white mage. I do like her limit break, which will decrease AoE resistance and dispel shell for opponents. So while she's not amazing, I do think she is going to balance out a solid lightning team, and I think she's just going to be a fun unit to get. So you know, I'm sorry, I know y'all don't care about her that much, but I really want her. I think she's going to be really cool. Elia, actually one of those units that I would say people have been waiting for a really long time. People have been waiting for Elia literally for years and years and years. I mean, people have been waiting for her forever. Interestingly, on her master ability, she does have an increased chance to apply frostbite. She also has a 30% chance to counter doesn't activate with her regular attacks and with her skills. But interestingly, her TMR skill is pretty good. Increased attack 40%, nullify, charm, stop, berserk. I do really like that. If we get into her skills, she also has some nice defense penetration. She has some nice range. She does have the ability which decreases her own movement, which I'm a little like, but overall pretty good. She has access to Purple Dragon Evasion, which is going to be 15% chance to physically evade, but also increase her attack. You're most likely going to be using Reflex for her, though. I think that's just overall mostly a better ability to use. Her base ability has Dispel, Auto Revive, breaks physical barrier, you know, has Defense Pen, chance to inflict Frostbite with Frozen Shotgun, it's AoE. She can decrease missile resistance, which is going to be really good. She has a multi-hit ability, which breaks barrier. She has access to Immobilize and decrease ice resistance if the target's immobilized. Maybe not the best in terms of a limit break, but I do think there is synergy here with her coming out with Snow, kind of at the end of the ice era, right, where you kind of have Snow, you have Elsa, you have, you know, Agrius, and then you have her kind of coming in before Dragon Quest's fire unit kind of comes and is present and accounted for, right? So I do think she will be a very good and powerful unit. I do think she'll be, no matter what, useful. I think she'll arguably be more useful than Summer Helena. I think Summer Helena is mostly just like a PvE showcase unit more than anything else. With Summer Helena, I really feel like she's going to be similar to like Summer Kilfei, where like I feel like Summer Kilfei had her time in the sun, right? Like she was okay in PvP, but she was never really like a mainstay. Maybe in like the beginning of Light Evasion, but you know, when I say that, I mean, like, I know she's a brawler unit, but like she had her era and she hasn't really had an era since then, but she's been one of the most powerful light / PvE units. I feel like Black Rose Helena is going to be that way, and I feel like Elia will definitely have some PvP capability, especially considering Ice Missile has a whole variety of things going for it. Now, Snow, I do think Snow will be kind of the beginning, and I do think he's the beginning of striking, kind of making a comeback. Now, whether or not it's going to become meta or not, I think is arguable. We do have Yoal coming out, which is going to be an earth striking based unit as well. You can come in and take a look at her kit here. Pretty interesting, I would say. Definitely very brawlery. Definitely going with Snow. It almost seems like like they're trying to make striking units good and make striking units relevant. And I have heard that Snow is very powerful, especially being launched alongside Agrius's EX is just going to make him absolutely fantastic. You already have Velis, who's very powerful. Fire, not in the most powerful position. Their most newest, most powerful unit is probably still Satya, I would guess, if I had to think about it, because you look at, you come back here and let's go look at the unit list again. And you see, you have Pissarro coming out. Revelka's an MR unit. So yeah, literally like Sweetheart Ildira. Terra is, I feel like you see more Satyas than you see Terra. You kind of see them both. Whenever you see a fire comp, you kind of see both of them. But like, we don't really have anything for fire until Dragon Quest comes out. So we're just in one of those positions where ice is really well positioned to dominate. So if you're like me and you're in one of these situations where you have a limited amount of Vizio or you're not sure what to pull, I know for sure I want Snow and Lightning, because I think we're going to end up in a situation where we're most likely going to see Ice being pretty relevant, and I think we're going to see Lightning being pretty relevant. And I think those are kind of going to be the two elements that we're going to see fighting it out. And then we'll see like pockets of like wind and water maybe on the sides, and maybe the occasional earth, but it's going to be, arguably a really cool and fun meta coming up. I do know not a ton about Snow. I do know he was relatively used quite a bit on the JP side, so that is kind of good for me. What gets me more interested though is Lightning, because I am a Lightning main account right now. I do love my Esther, and honestly, another Lightning slash unit who does also have access to missile based abilities. God, give her to me. Give me more Lightning slash units. I'm so hyped for her. I just think she will shred. Like, if you thought water meta was going to exist, absolutely not. I do think Giant had a really good point that like a global exclusive Earth unit could just completely upset all of this, right? Because you do have GL Glaciala or 100 cost Glaciala coming out. So you could have the 100 cost GL exclusive Earth unit come out and then have that Glaciala come out, and to counter that so that you kind of make her more relevant when she releases, and you make it somewhat of a counter against Lightning. It'll be pretty interesting to watch. Chunok now. I've heard nothing about Chunok, you guys, but what I do know is Chunok is a badass character. He is literally one of my favorite characters in the game, and I love him. He has AoE resistance. He's a duelist job, Nightblade. He has access to Sub Thief. You go through, he has defense pen, critical hit, crit damage, move, agility up. He has access to great abilities. He has access to multi-hit abilities that can lower defense, dispel, protect, physical barrier, that'll increase slash resistance penetration by 30 on his multi-hit ability that's also AoE. He's gonna be literally like PvE god tier for water. Like, if you don't have a water slash comp already, which most people probably do by this point, like Chunok is going to be the way to go. Like, literally, he's going to obliterate anything water slash oriented. Decreases single target resistance. Not many units have decreased single target resistance on LB. So for Chunok, I'm excited, but Chunok, I'm going to pull off Banner. There's no way I can justify pulling for all of these units. Out of all of these units, I think Lightning and Snow are my for sures. I would do Bikini Helena if she releases, just because I love her design. I think she's super awesome. And I'll probably, depending on if there's a GL exclusive Earth, if I don't pull on the GL exclusive Earth, I may pull on Glaciala just because I lack Sodily to pair with my Summer Jaden. I'm not sure on this one. Again, not limited time, so maybe shouldn't pull on this, especially with 13 coming out and the fact that I have to pull Ramza, which, y'all, I gotta tell you real quick too. If you've made it to this point in the video, holy shit, you're watching my WoTV content. Like, damn, dude, good job. I fucking pulled Valentine's Ildira. Here, I'll show you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna put it up on screen. This never happened. This was not part of the video, okay? You never, if you made it to this point, please put it in the comment section down below. Oh shit, I closed my BlueStacks. Y'all, I pulled fucking Ildira in like a free ticket. Fire Ildira. It was a moment. It was a moment. Anyway, everybody, hope you're all having a great rest of your day. Make sure to check out stream with me and Oron J and Deus and Flip Method. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'll catch you guys all next time.